Everyone, good evening or good afternoon. Thank you so much for joining me this afternoon. I am so excited to share with you this webinar about my favorite product, which is Sculptra. Can everyone hear me okay? I'm always checking for technical difficulties. Can I start the slides? All right, I've got a yes. Okay, cool. Thank you. So we will go ahead and get started. And by the way, has anyone in the audience had Sculptra before? How many people also consider Sculptra their favorite product? I know for my model and I, it's our favorite product. So I'm interested in... I'm interested to see. Oh, someone's saying they can't see me. Can you guys see me too? Can you see the slides? Ooh, there's a recorder. Ooh, okay. Somebody said yes on the, somebody said no. Can you guys see the slides? Can see your picture. Yes, slides. We've got yeses and nos. Okay, so we're going to go ahead. I'm not sure what the technical difficulties are, but at least you can either see me or hear me. So I guess that's good. Okay, and just for my interest, oh, yes, somebody did say, Tara said, yes, Sculptra is her favorite product as well. So I'm just curious if you have ever had Sculptra, is it your favorite product? I'd love for you to just type that in. But anyway, let's get started with this product. So Sculptra is my favorite product, and I love it, even though it has been around for a long time. It's been around for decades, and it was FDA approved for cosmetic use here in the US in 2009, and I've been injecting it ever since. That was the year I finished fellowship. Even though it's been around for so long, one thing I love about this product is the company continues to invest in it. The company is continuing to do clinical trials in this product, demonstrating how amazing it is and what it can do. And the things it can do just keep growing and growing. So I really love clinical trials because it's an objective way. It's not just a source of information you're getting from Instagram, but it's a way to prove that something is actually doing what they say they're doing. So as you know, I'm very passionate about cutting edge technology and research. And that's because I like to know what we are offering is safe and effective. And as I mentioned, I started using Sculptra in fellowship and really started using it a lot when it was FDA approved for cosmetic use. For cosmetic use in the US. So I have done a lot of work with Sculptra, and therefore they asked me to participate in their clinical trials. And then subsequently, I've been fortunate enough to speak on the results, not for the company, but speak on the results of the clinical trials, the objective data that we've done. So let's just cut to the really fun part, which is the promotion. We do not offer promotions on this product very often because this product is so amazing. It doesn't need promotions, but it's so amazing. It's really important to me to try to make it available to as many people as possible. So we wanted to offer a really good promotion to you tonight, and that is that you can receive $100 off each vial of Sculptra that you purchase tonight. And you can purchase one of two ways. Number one, we had our staff stay late tonight. Thank you guys so much. And they're going to be answering the phone. And it's the phone number listed there, the 480-651-4989. Or you can purchase through this webinar. There will be a pop-up that comes up, and you click on it and go from there. So It's a really great promo. There's no limit. Our last promo, you had to buy a certain number of vials to get the promo. With this, you can even just buy one vial and it's $100 off. And I just think it's such a great opportunity to be able to have access to this product and to gift this to yourself. And then just for attending, you're all automatically entered in this drawing for these Elastin products. Speaking of objective evidence, there is probably no company out there that does as much quality research on their products as Elastin, and they really believe in proving that their products are working. And so I love their products. I really believe in them as well. And we're going to give these to one of the attendants so they can have great anti-aging products to use. So what is Sculptra? Someone is asking, great question, Cheryl. How much is Sculptra per vial? It is $900 per vial. So tonight, if you purchase it, it is $800 for you tonight. So you can purchase it, you can bank it. If I've told you you need one now and maybe one in 6 months, you can totally purchase the two and bank the two or bank the one. So anyway, going back to the slide, what is Sculptra? Sculptra is FDA approved and it's injected, but is not a filler. It's called a biostimulator. And that's something that actually stimulates your body to do something. So what does this stimulate your body to do? Stimulate your body to produce collagen. So if you think about it, everything we do is trying to produce collagen. The products we put on, trying to produce collagen. The Retin-A we use is trying to produce collagen. The lasers, trying to produce collagen. So this is something that's injected and it tells your body you need to produce collagen. And why is that important? Because it will give you support for your face. So over time, our face starts sagging, our bones start resorbing, our collagen goes away, and the fat in our face starts going away. The Sculptra will actually help to restore some of that structure and prevent us from getting, as one of my patients said, prevent us from getting the shrunken head look. So here we are. I talked a little bit about what happens as we age. Sculptra is currently the only FDA-approved polyl-lactic acid that stimulates the body's collagen. And I love the analogy of springs in a mattress, bed springs. So over time, the springs get stretched out, they're weak, and the mattress sags and creases. But if you put new springs in the mattress is then tight, it's smooth, and that's similar to what's under our skin. And when we put brand new coils under our skin instead of the stretched out ones, we get some tightness and we get structure and we get a smooth surface. All right, so why Sculptra? We lose 1% of our collagen each year after the age of 18. 18, we start losing our collagen. That is something to think about. But we don't do Sculptra at age 18. But just think as time goes on, that effect starts to snowball and you start to see the aging process. Okay, so here are some areas off the face that you can treat with Sculptra. Obviously, we use it mostly for the face, but often I use it for that wrinkly part in the upper knees. I've had it there myself. We've used it for the tricep area here and this wrinkly area by the elbow. I've had it there myself. And then we use it for cellulite in the buttocks and for skin texture. I've had it there myself. So anyway, Sculptra is great on and off the face. And we use different techniques depending on the body type, but that's outside the scope of this presentation. Sculptra lasts a long time. Once we get you to where we are happy with your results, so maybe in the beginning we do one treatment, maybe we do several treatments, but once we're there, once we're happy with your result, maintenance is just a little bit every year. So Usually it's 1 vial per year to maintain your results. And that's because it's your collagen. Collagen will last a long time in the skin, but of course we're aging at the same time. So I found it very useful to have patients come in for maintenance annually for this. All right, so here is an example of an off-the-face Sculptra application. And this just shows what a great job it can do in providing structure. So you can see this patient has had a really nice lift and reshaping of the buttocks. And on the left-hand side, you can see she's already in great shape, but she just was worried about some sagging, some contour irregularities. And on the right, we were able to smooth everything out, provide structure, and to lift. So, excuse me, if we can do this for the buttocks, you can imagine what we can do for the face. And here's another example of an off-the-face treatment for some tightening in the abdomen and some tightening of some skin laxity. An example around the knees. Here's an example in the face. This patient at the time was in her 70s or 80s. I can't remember which, but she you know, she's not in her 30s. I've had lots of requests for these webinars to have patients who are beyond 30s, 40s in these webinars. So you can see she's got a wonderful improvement in skin texture and tone. And she's got a really nice, beautiful, natural result. And she still looks amazing. Here's a picture from the company. You can see on your left, patient's very young and in great shape, but you can see on the right how her face has lifted. You can see the creases, the nasolabial folds, they've softened because the cheeks have lifted and gone up. And you can see in general, it's just a much more youthful look, and her whole face has shifted from down to up. And then in this picture, you can see this beautiful patient. This is one of my patients. She got a really nice lift. She got improvement in these lines. She got improvement around the mouth. And look how we filled in the areas that were really hollow and that were starting to create jowls. So this area tends to hollow over time, and then starts to sag, and then we get jowls. The Sculptra can really improve or even eliminate sometimes jowls. Another patient or another photo from the company. Here you see on the left, you can see a lot of aging in the lower face. The patient's very beautiful, but you can see she's starting to get heavy in the lower face. And on the right, you can see that she has had her skin or her face lifted. You can see that she doesn't look so hollow in the cheeks. You can see that her jowls have improved. And overall, if you just take a bird's eye view, she just looks more youthful. One of my patients, you can see an improvement in the jowl area. That doesn't come from injecting the jowls, that comes from injecting and giving structure to the whole face. But look at what a nice difference that we had there. And then here's another photo from the company. Again, you see the wrinkles in the lower face. The whole face was treated and restructured, and you can see how she just looks softer, more youthful, and more contoured on the right. 3 vials of Sculptra here. Here's one of my patients. 1 vial of Sculptra, a single vial. And you can see she has a really nice softening of the area under her cheeks. She looks more youthful. The face has gone up. Same thing, 1 vial here. 1 vial here, a nice youthful look. Excuse me. So here are the next steps. You can purchase our event-only special through the link or by calling the line. Call right now. And this promo is only available through the end of the day. We can also answer any questions. We're going to pause for a minute and get ready for our live demo. Thanks, you guys.
Marcos, can you switch it back to you? And I'm going to switch it back here again. Switch it to that one real quick, and then I'll switch it back.
And you'll have to hold this closer so it doesn't precipitate. Yeah. Okay, and then can you bring this closer so I can use it? Ready?
Hold on 1 second.
Joweling here, and we want to prevent heaviness here. So we want to make her jawline tight. That's going to help with the neck, and we want to prevent joweling and fill in any creases as well. And I don't know if the camera can go a little bit like heads on front of a front view. We want to, because of her natural asymmetry, which everyone has, we want to fill in this temple a little bit to match that temple. And what that will do, it will also lift this eyebrow a little bit so it becomes more symmetrical. So this eyebrow is a little bit lower than this one. And so we're going to lift it. And then again, we're going to prevent heaviness here and here. All right, so let's do it. I am going to have you turn this way. Okay, here we go. Little pinch. Great job. So I'm using what's called a cannula, and that means Larissa's probably not going to have any bruising, even though we're going to do multiple injections. The cannula has a blunt end in contrast to a needle, which has a sharp end, and so the needle is much more likely to puncture the blood vessel and to cause bruising. Can I see the light? So we use a light to help avoid the blood vessels. Let's see, your skin's so healthy. There we go. Perfect. All right. So Melissa, let me know if anything is really stingy. So a cannula, because it has a blunt end, there's a little bit of pressure that comes with using it. So sometimes it actually looks a little bit scarier than it feels. The patient feels pressure, and actually it's a little bit more comfortable because there's no pain. It's just like pressure from the cannula. But I do have to push a little bit harder, turn a little more away. Thank you so much. Perfect. Great job. We're going to fill in this area, which is really going to lift. And it's going to prevent the skin from coming down here. So it's going to be pretty cool. Keep her looking like she's 20 forever. So because this product creates collagen, it also makes the skin glow and appear really youthful. When I have this product done to myself, usually about 3 months in, I start getting tons of compliments on my skin, and it's from that brand new collagen that it's building. So my skin actually just starts to glow, and I always kind of trick myself into thinking I must be trying a new skincare product. And I'm like, what new product am I using that's making me get so many compliments? And I always figure out it's several months from doing the Sculptra, and the Sculptra must be kicking in. Alright, so let's take a look. Let's see, so already you see she's just less hollow, and it's gonna pull back here, it's gonna pull back and make that tighter because we're providing more structure back here. So less heavy here, more of a firm jawline, less hollow here. And we're doing this in a way that looks completely natural and not artificial at all. Because Sculptra stimulates your body to do the work, it looks so beautiful and natural, and it's like your body knows what to do. And so it's just such a great natural result, and the results are so long lasting. Like I said, I recommend maintenance every year, but in this case it's been 3 years since she's had any Sculptra, and you can see how great she still looks. Made this entry point. So your skin is very healthy. Can you talk to us a little bit about your skincare regimen?
Sure.
It's very healthy.
I'm a huge fan of my retinoid, so I've been probably using retinoid in some form for probably at least the last 15 years, faithfully. Of course, I do not go a day without sunscreen.
Love it.
because we have such great access to so many products, I switch it up and use different things from time to time. I do like our Epion's products. I use them. I love our Skin Better Compact. That's our sunscreen. I love that.
I love that too.
So I kind of switch it up, but my tried and true is just a gentle cleanser, some moisturizer in the morning, the sunscreen, and then my gentle cleanser again at night, and my Retin-A, which right now I'm using a Retin-A that's compounded with hyaluronic acid and niacinamide. That's my faithful routine.
That's great. And you guys notice, you'll feel a little pop here. Good. You guys notice that what she's doing is not complicated. It's very straightforward, and the key is consistency and using the right products. And that's something that we can help you with. It doesn't have to be complicated. You just have to know how to sift through all of the millions of products out there and know which ones are actually effective. And then, as she mentioned, sunscreen and Retin-A are probably the two most important products, especially for those of us here in Arizona. Okay, let's see how it's looking. Okay, so you can see she has a nice but subtle eyebrow lift. So now this eyebrow is looking symmetrical, a little more symmetrical to the other one. And in fact, we'll probably lift this one a little bit more too on the other side. And you can see her cheek has lifted, her cheek has contour, it's more defined, it's more feminine here. Whereas here, as we start to lose our fat pads, and she's very thin and fit and athletic, she's losing her fat pads and it starts to become a little bit flatter and lose that contour. So this is a more feminine look. So
Someone asked if you could repeat the special.
the special is very simple. It's just $100 off per vial of Sculptra. So if you wanted to pre-purchase 5 vials, you would get $500 off, and you can bank the vials. You don't have to use them all at once. And again, we don't usually offer promos on this product. It's just that it's such a fabulous product. And because of the recent studies we've done on this product, more and more people are hearing about it and asking about it. And I just want to provide more education and make sure everyone has access to it or as many people as possible have access to it, because it's such a wonderful product. You can see we're 2 healthcare providers here, and we both absolutely love this product. I also have this product in my body and face. So it's just such a wonderful product. Sorry, there's a little fishy here.
Hey, and someone else asked, what is the timing regarding peels and laser treatments with Sculptra treatments?
So peels you can do at any time, and then with the laser, it just kind of depends what the laser is, how aggressive the laser is. For mild lasers like IPL, we usually separate them by about 2 weeks. There's no hard and fast rule for that. Clear and Brilliant, 2 weeks. Something a little bit more invasive might be a little longer, but that's something that I could work out with our patients.
Someone else asked, how many vials are you using today on this patient?
Just 1 vial today, and then the partial. 1 vial, so I am almost done with this side, and then we're gonna do the second side off camera. Before this webinar, we assessed, and we decided that this side, because of her natural asymmetry and the fact that she sleeps on this side, the fact that when we drive, the left side is exposed to the sun. So multiple factors have contributed to the fact that we decided she would need more on this side. So I'm doing probably 2/3 and 1/3 of a vial here for a total of 1 vial. And actually, we are going to do her earlobe too, with not Sculptra, but a filler. So I'll do that next. And we'll just finish out this. Do we have ice in here or no? No. No. Okay. All right, Larissa, close your eyes for me. And then light, please. Okay. So this will be a little pinchy, so sorry. So this is an area that provides so much support to the face. So we did actually a study on the nasolabial folds, and I was really impressed with it. And I felt that it provided not only help in this area, but it actually helped to support the cheek. So if we put some Sculptra there, it actually helps to contour the cheek a little bit. So, sorry, Larissa, doing great. And one final little push here. Okay, all done. So you can see she's not going to have any bruising on this side. She doesn't look horribly beat up. By the time she gets home, she could probably like not tell her husband that she's done anything, and he probably wouldn't notice. Although Dean is very insightful. But anyway, the point is she's not going to have a lot of downtime. The RH8, please.
And how long will this last?
This will last, well, it's been since 2019 since she's had her last vial. So it will last years and years, but like I said, I always recommend maintenance about once a year. Thank you. Okay, so now the earlobe. Can you get a picture? Can one of you guys get a picture on your phone of the earlobe? So this is one of my favorite things to do. It's so quick and easy, but it makes such a difference, and it can help us to have more support for our earrings. So we're just going to put some filler in the earlobe and give her some support for when she wears her beautiful earrings. She had the most beautiful earrings on earlier. Were those a gift from Dean? Mm-hmm. Aw. Dean's probably not watching, but Dean, if you are, you did good. Those are beautiful. Okay, a little bit. Good. You can see already it's looking so much smoother. Let's have a little bit more.
What is the difference between Sculptra and Juvederm?
So Sculptra is, like I said, a biostimulator. So biostimulatory product. So it will stimulate your body to do something. In this case, it's stimulating your body to produce collagen, which will provide structure and appropriate volumization of the skin. Juvederm is hyaluronic acid, and it's a gel, and it will fill in. So this is actually, it's called RHA, but this is a hyaluronic acid, and it's filling in her earlobe. So it's making her earlobe smoother so she can wear earrings, and so it also looks more youthful. So it's really nice, and it attracts water, so it's going to look even better in 2 weeks, over the next 2 weeks. So I'm thinking we're probably about done here. Maybe one more. Are you doing okay, Larissa? Mm-hmm. Your lips are not too sensitive, luckily. Okay, here we go. Awesome.
And then someone else asked what the aftercare is.
Very good question. All right, so I don't think I mentioned this. The aftercare for Sculptra is massage. So we want to massage. It will prevent any lumps or bumps, and it will encourage equal distribution of the Sculptra. So what I usually do is the rule of fives. Massage 5 times a day, 5 minutes each time for 5 days. So we walk you through that in our office, but it's just a really, really simple routine, and that will ensure that patient gets the best results. Thank you everyone so much for tuning in today. I really appreciate you tuning in this Thursday evening, and thank you, Larissa, to coming and being on the webinar.
Thank you.
And we're really excited for her results.